Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, the show that dives into local, regional, and national real estate, the largest creator of millionaires, and the key to building generational wealth. Hosted by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is here to share expert insights and strategies to help you unlock the power of real estate. Now, let's grow in real estate with Eddie Rudiger.
Good morning, Nancy. How are you and your snow shovels?
Good morning, Eddie. I really hate this.
This cold is brutal, though.
Snow, cold. I go outside, I think it's January.
It hit us early, and I thought we were going to have it. I think it's going to be a long, wet winter.
I kind of think so, too.
Yeah, I mean, we already have, 8, 10 inches before?
I would say like 10 inches, because we got 8. Saturday?
We got 6. I did not have 8 at my house. I had 6.
Oh, you had 6. We had 8
Yeah.
up by Romeoville Airport.
Yeah.
And then we got, another 2?
I think we picked up, now that's the difference, is I think I picked up another 3, maybe 4.
Oh, I don't think we didn't.
Yeah.
We picked up 2, maybe 3, maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe it was 2, because I shoveled last night, or the night before, and that was about an inch. And then I shoveled yesterday, and I think maybe it was another inch, 2 inches. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So...
We definitely have had the snow blower blowing.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, let's get into some real estate. Did you see this, speaking of climate?
I can understand what's going on based on what I see.
I've had some
online.
things too. Yes, I've had some issues come up pertaining to this.
Yes, I have as well.
Zillow removed climate data from its home listings. All right? And I personally am glad they did this.
Oh, I'm very glad, because it really upset one of my clients, and it was completely inaccurate.
You had a client that it was inaccurate on. I had a client that it was inaccurate on. And there was no way for us to correct it.
No.
Because if I'm correct, you had the same problem I did. And that was, according to the Zillow page, it was in a flood zone.
Yes. Exactly.
And they were basing the flood zone not based on the flood zone maps, but on some kind of something about climate data that they had received from a third-party service.
Right. And it was incorrect based on the U.S. flood zone maps.
Yes. And let's be honest, incorrect per my client, at least, because they never had a flood in the 100 years.
Right.
They hadn't had a flood since they owned the property.
Not even the big flood in 96, 95.
7, I thought it was.
No, 96.
Was it 6? It was after I was out of high school.
No, it was 96. It's
Okay.
when I started at Westcom.
Okay.
It was actually when I started at Westcom.
Really?
Yes. They weren't sure I was coming back.
I can imagine that. I can. Because that was a lot going on. So
That was a lot. Story for another day.
So Zillow has changed, and they're directing visitors to their website data partner, First Street, rather than surfacing it on the Zillow page. So you still can get the data, but you get the data source and where it's coming from, this stuff.
Right.
So this update ensures consumers continue to have access to important information to help them consider factors such as insurance, repair costs, and long-term homeownership planning, and reflects our long-standing commitment to empower consumers with transparent information, a Zillow spokesperson shared.
Yes, as long as, and that's the point. Making sure it's accurate information that can help consumers. That's what it's about.
I'm fine with the accurate information.
I want accurate information.
But that's the problem is and the 2 examples, and granted, our 2 examples are not enough data points to say this is true or false.
Right.
But the 2 examples we had, it was not correct.
Right. And like you said, there was nowhere to contact, nobody to fix it, to be able to address it.
Yeah, that's a huge issue, is when you can't address something moving
Yeah.
forward.
And mistakes happen. I get it. But you need to be able to fix it
Yeah,
in a timely manner.
absolutely. So, the spokesperson went on, Zillow remains committed to providing consumers with information that helps them make informed real estate decisions. We update our climate risk product experience to adhere to varying MLS requirements and maintaining consistent experiences for all consumers. So this came out of the fact that they were putting this data on their site. However, their IDX feeds, MLS feeds, and now that Zillow is actually a real estate company, because they do have licensed offices in some areas, now it gets into their IDX and MLS requirements, whether they can have this or was it a violation or not on MLS. So that's why they pulled it off of their site, and they're referring it to the third-party site to meet MLS requirements. So, but like I said, I am glad. There was nothing but problems, complaints in my personal experience.
Yes.
With this information.
Mine as well.
Yeah. I mean, because it was coming out saying, you're in a flood zone. No.
And I was dealing with the buyer, not the listing agent. I told the listing agent was so upset because it showed that they were in a flood zone and they have a basement, and so they were really upset about it. They're not getting showings. People were scared to go look. I mean,
that's a valid point. That's a valid point. I mean, it's
it can cost people sales unnecessarily.
And I don't know where the data is, how it's being consumed, how it's being compounded and put onto this page, any of this. So they talk about the CRMLS roles and responsibility. CRMLS spokesperson said over an email, there was no change to the rules. So, and I don't think there was anything that said this was or wasn't a violation. So I think, honestly, Zillow was getting consumers emailing Zillow going, why do you have this on your page about my property? That's just not true.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm wondering if that's what was happening. So this is great. You know, hey, have it out as a separate link. But when you are out there, the way you are out there, you're putting yourself out as an expert. You got to make sure you've got accurate information. And I don't know if or what the information was. I just know in our personal 2 experiences, the data was not correct.
Right.
So, I mean, that's always an aspect. You got to have accurate data, accurate information. And I get it. The impact in insurance rates, we've talked about property insurance.
Property insurance is ridiculous. So, of course, again, you want to empower your buyers and sellers with this information, but it's got to be accurate. Absolutely.
It has to be accurate. It has to be, like, spot on. There's no doubt about it. So, all right.
Well, I'm glad they took it down.
I am glad they took it down. I'm glad. Well, they didn't take it down. I'm glad they made it an extra link and weren't just coming over and putting it as an overcoat onto their website.
Right. And perhaps that will mitigate the majority of the problems that they were seeing on it.
So that was from Real Estate News, and so is this article. This was from AJ Latrace. And that is new existing homes cost nearly identical.
Isn't that crazy?
Than last year. In Q3 of 2025, there was only a $30 difference in monthly payment for a typical new house and existing home. $30 difference.
That's crazy.
So it's just it's an issue that's going on is with the affordability factor when you're looking at a brand new house in pre-existing. In Q3 of 2025, the median list price for a newly built home was about $451,337, while a typical existing home cost about $409,667. But the monthly payment difference is almost negligible. I can't say that word.
Negligible.
Thank you. I still can't say it. When considering that builders typically... Aluminum. I can say that.
Okay.
Typically offer lower interest rates as concession to buyers, according to Realtor.com's November 25th report. The 99 basis point gap of 5.27 for new construction and buyers compared to 6.26 for existing home buyers in Q3 was the widest in years. So it's not just the price, because you're looking at about a $40,000 difference, just over 40 grand in price.
Yeah.
All right. What you're looking at is the almost 1 point difference in interest rate.
And therein lies the gap, how it can happen.
That's where they're getting it. It's that 1 point difference.
That point, interest rate point.
Yeah. So a record low price gap. It's pretty consistent trend. The senior economist Joel Byrne of Realtor.com told Real Estate News, just scanning through this, in June of 2023, the gap between new and existing homes almost closed entirely when the typical existing home cost $410,200 and the median home price was $415,400.
Crazy.
So in 2023, based on that data, you were probably better off buying new construction because you were getting, because once you got your buy down on your rate, if you were with a big builder, that's the one trick. You got to go with a big builder. If you're going with a mom and pop builder, they're not getting the buy downs on the rates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That's what it's about. It's those interest rate buy downs.
Yes.
Yep.
But now that gets into the downsides of a big builder. I mean, they're building. I got two big builders off the top of my head here. They build a great quality product. Mm-hmm. The downside is very, very little customization.
Right.
These builders have gone in. You go in, and it's like, do you want package A, package B? Maybe there's a package C, but it's usually A or B. That's it, and everything's included. So you pay one upgrade price for all that upgrade, or one upgrade price for all these upgrades. Mm-hmm. That's it. I mean, there's not a lot of...
It's like buying a car. It's more like buying a car where you get an upgrade package and it's...
Yeah, you're buying the LT, the LXT, or the LVT. Yeah. And that's it.
And that's it.
And then you can pick your colors.
Yes.
So that's the differential thing. You still get to pick all your colors in any of those packages. But as for the actual, do you want granite or quartz countertops? Do you want it's all in one package?
Yeah.
Do you want hardwood floors or do you want LTV?
Lighting packages, tech packages, all that.
All of that's packaged in A, B, or C.
Right.
You can't Now, I am starting to see some of the smaller builders compete by doing that. Here is our upgrades, and you don't have to buy all of that. You get to go a la carte. So do you want a different countertop? Do you want a different flooring? Do you want carpet or hardwood here? And you get to pick each individual thing. I've got two different builders I've seen that are doing it's almost semi-custom. It's really gotten back to old school building where it's old semi-custom.
Yeah.
So that's the competitive advantage of going with a smaller local builder versus the bigger ones.
Yeah, because you got more flex to customize.
Yeah, so it just depends on what you are looking to do.
And how much money you got, because anything can be had for the right amount of money.
Yeah, well, and it gets back into the builders' incentives and affordability concerns. So the spokesperson from Realtor.com, I think the real story is just how motivated builders are. Barron explained. They're offering below market rates when they do their own financing, and that's the trick, you are financing it through them, are accepting smaller down payments. It's addressing a lot of the hurdles to affordability that buyers have right now. And that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's completely true. So if you're running into affordability issues, you may be looking at a big builder. The downside is, though, I don't know if it addresses affordability, because those price ranges that new construction starting at, they're not in an affordable
It cancels it out. It cancels it out. So it's a higher cost for the new house, but it's a lower interest rate. So basically you're buying.
I don't think so, because here's the thing. Those that are struggling with affordability in our marketplace, let's be honest, they're looking $300,000 and under.
Yes, you can't find a house, a new build.
New construction, you're starting right now, I would say on average, is probably $475,000. We can pull the numbers when we get into numbers.
Yeah, I'd have to pull the numbers. I don't think it's quite that high. Depends on where you're at.
True, because we've noticed Plainfield is a lot higher new construction price
than Joliet.
Yep. So let's do that. Let's do Plainfield, Joliet, and Will County new construction and see what the average median when we get over there.
Let's do that.
Yes.
I'm curious now.
So getting back into this. So what is next? Vern said, I think it's going back toward the sort of equilibrium it had been in, where there's a little more of a price gap. Builders are being really aggressive, and existing home sellers still have expectations that are too high. I think existing home prices are going to retreat a little bit, or at least hold steady. And at the same time, new construction is going to slow down and focus on projects with larger margin, higher dollar homes, he added. I do see new construction slowing down.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't see them with higher priced homes. If they're slowing down, if the build is slowing down, they're not.
Well, they're looking at the higher margins. So they're slowing down and they're looking at a bigger margin. And than what they were having before. So
it said higher dollar homes. So
and here's how they'll do that. All right, let's just say $475 is the median sales price.
Okay.
All right, they're not going to raise $475. You're going to have shrinkflation. Instead of that, you getting a $2,300 or $2,500,
now you get 18.
You're getting an $1,800 for $475. Instead of getting a 3-car garage, you're going to get a 2-car. Instead of getting, quartz, you're getting granite, or maybe you're getting, Formica countertops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where you're going to see, and so the margins will expand, because the price, but the pricing, price is still the same.
Yeah. Well, they've done that with food for how long? For the packages,
a long time. Yeah. A long time. So
they're going to do it in housing. Makes sense.
Let's jump to numbers, since we're going to be doing that. All right. We're looking at new construction. This is Joliet's median sales price for new construction in Joliet is $357. That's up 8.2%. This is November numbers. We've got November numbers in, by the way. So $357, up 8.2%. In City of Joliet. In the village of Plainfield, the median sales price for new construction is $479,000.
Yeah.
That's down 11.3%.
I was just going to say, now that's what's interesting.
Look at that downward trend. But here's the thing. I don't think it's actually down. Because again, I think we got shrinkflation. I think you got smaller houses. So if I break this out, new construction from 1,000 or less, nothing. All right, 1,000 to 2,000. All right, that is a $410,820 median sales price, down 6.6. All right, there's your sweet spot. That's where they're building, and that's where it's up. In Plainfield, the median sales price for 2,000 to 3,000 square feet, or 2,001 to 3,000 square feet. The price is $515,490 and is up 2.3%. That is the target. That is what they're looking at.
Yep. People still want 2,200, 2,400 square feet.
And
they don't need 3,000, but
well,
they want that 2,400.
And your 3,000 and up, median sales price is 681,813. That's up 7.4%.
Yeah, look at that. Up 7.4%. I'm surprised a little bit.
So they're focusing on the bigger ends, the higher stuff. It's already happening. You don't see that small 1,800 square foot house being built because they're not making you're not seeing it. You're seeing it get built, but I mean, on 1,000 to 2,000 square feet in Plainfield, how many closed sales were there? 137 on new construction. Now, keep in mind, this is condos, duplexes, everything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot
all
of
new construction.
There's
a lot of new townhomes.
There's a
there.
lot of townhomes in that price range. So, all right. So I want to see what Will County is overall.
All right, let's check good old Will County out. What do we get?
Hold on. All right. Median sales price on Will County
For new construction.
Is 403,925, down by a half a point from last year.
Interesting. That's 1 to 2,000 square feet. Go all sizes.
All
there
sizes.
You go.
I'm sorry. Median sales price is 499,990, so not a big difference in the difference when you're looking at all sizes. That is down 5.3% from last year, so we're down 5%. Now, when you start breaking out, let's go to those sweet spot numbers. 2,000 to 3,000 square feet, up 5.7% to 530 in Will County, and 3,000 and more, 748,780, and that is up 3.3%.
So people are going back to the bigger homes. If you can afford it,
Yeah.
That's what's getting built.
Yeah, that's what's getting built.
Wow.
So you're going to see builders building, I think, less houses, bigger houses, and going after that top dollar.
Yeah.
That's not going to help the affordability. That's going to drive prices.
It's not going to help anybody.
I still say they need to find a way to make the old brick bungalows with an attached garage.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a way to do it. You got to put the garage in the back and like a side load. I mean, it can be done.
You could do it.
Yeah, but I don't think they would. I just don't think they would. And you got to be able to have a back door to get the backyard, because the side door yards nobody really likes. They want a back door to get to the backyard. Be an interesting aspect. So
yeah,
you could probably do it on the front. You could do it on the front and put the back door. Like if you put the garage in the front and just take a bungalow and put it right next to the garage.
Yeah.
All right. Put the kitchen in the front of the house. All right. And so you're loading your groceries right out of the garage in the kitchen. So behind the garage is yard space. Put a patio right back there, covered. I think you'd sell that all day long and twice on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. And you can have a simple 2-story option for that.
Yeah.
If you didn't want bedrooms on the first floor.
Or you need a little bit more space.
Yeah.
You could put a second floor option on it.
I mean, it'd be interesting. It would be very, very interesting.
That would help with the demand for main floor houses, for ranch houses, because there's a big demand for it.
The ranch demand is huge right now. Because here's the thing. You don't even have, it's not just boomers going after ranches.
No, I know.
You got Gen Xers and millennials.
That want.
They want a ranch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not all millennials, but there's a good chunk. They're like, no, I like a ranch house. So
ranches are in.
All right.
Very popular.
Let's do, when we get back from the break, 4 reasons your house is high on every buyer's wish list for this holiday season. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
You made a smart move to Get Real with Eddie, helping you make your next smart move into your next home.
All right, do you want a new house for Christmas, Nancy?
Yeah.
You're still thinking about selling it.
Oh, I am. But then we had the whole family
Over for the holidays.
for the holiday, and now there's 24 of us, and it's just everybody keeps having kids.
They know
And the
what,
grandkids are starting to have boyfriends now, so there's those people now too.
there's those people now. Too. You know, they do know what causes kids nowadays. I'm just throwing that out there.
Shh, don't tell the grandkids. Oh, Lordy.
All right. Well, 4 reasons your house is high on everybody's wish list this season. So, number 1, buyers this time of year are serious. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. If they're out buying in this kind of weather, they're serious about buying.
Not arguing that at all. Zillow says while more buyers have tended to shop in the spring and summer months, those shopping in the winter are likely to be motivated and often moving because of a job relocation, change in financial situation, or change in family needs.
Yeah, like we need a bigger house.
Only for like 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah,
though.
3 times a year.
You need to rent. You need to rent a house is what you guys should go do.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. At this point,
just go get a nice big Airbnb for the weekend.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm all about just going somewhere and doing, having dinner out. Everybody meet at a restaurant. Let's go to dinner out.
Yeah, you know what? It's not as cozy though.
Well, then we go back to the house and hang out. But
Yeah.
then I don't have to cook it, and I don't have to have room for it, and
But you get no leftovers.
oh lordy, that's true.
I mean, the leftovers are a pretty good part of it.
They are pretty amazing.
Yes. So, number 2, you have control over your schedule and showings. Some homeowners decide not to sell this time of year because they don't want to juggle showings during the holiday rush. They're anticipating travel to see family and thinking about buyers in their home only adds another layer of complexity. But there's no way you can control your showings. You can set times that work for you.
If you're having a family dinner, you don't have to have showings for that time, and your house looks beautiful. You are showing your house at the most beautiful time of the year, all decorated, and it smells good because you've been cooking, and yeah, it makes it very homey. It's a great time to show a house.
Here's my biggest reason. Number 3, other sellers may step back, which means less competition.
That's right.
There's less for you to compete against when it comes to selling that house.
You might be the only one in your neighborhood right now. So guess what? You got everybody looking.
And guess what? Same goes for the buyers.
Yeah.
Guess what? A lot of people step out. Oh, I don't want to move in 10 inches of snow. Hey, guess what? You might be willing to move into 10 inches of snow, and you've got a seller that's desperate, a seller that's being told, hey, you have to take this offer. Guess what? You might get a deal on the house.
Yeah, because they're selling for a reason, so maybe they have to start their new job in a month. My nephew just moved to North Carolina, starting a new job. Their house had to go be listed. So, yeah, people move all times of the year.
Lisa Cervantes, chief economist at Bright MLS, explains as we approach the end of the year, listings activity tends to slow, and would-be sellers decide to wait until after the new year to list. So yes, less competition. But buyers step out too, and I don't understand why. We just had one put together over Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, and one of our agents in the office crushed the deal. Crushed it.
Good.
And of course, Nancy jumped ahead. Number 4, Nancy.
Oh, homes decorated for the holidays can feel more inviting. Oh, I've always said that.
Yes.
It's always beautiful, and
they feel warmer. It just feels more, like
the twinkle lights and the whole holiday feel.
Yes.
Everybody's in their feels and happy and in a good mood, and then you go into a beautifully decorated home. How can you not help but fall in love with it? It's great. It's great.
I agree. I mean, you go in and you see all the colors and everything, all the decorations, and then usually with that comes all the smells. And that's the key.
Yes.
You want to lock yourself in on selling your house, all right,
Yeah.
just grab a tube of the little cookie dough. You don't need to make the whole tube.
But you could. Who doesn't want to make the whole tube of cookies? Come
I
on.
just want to eat the whole tube
That's
of
my
cookie dough.
point.
I don't want to make them. I want to just eat the raw cookie dough. Yes.
There was a place when I was in college that had raw cookie dough. They didn't put the eggs in, but
yes.
they made raw cookie dough so you could
Eat raw
buy
cookie
it
dough.
by the pint.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm good with that.
It was amazing.
I am completely good with that. But a half a dozen in the oven, 10 minutes. You know your showing's at 2. At 1:45, you're tossing them in the oven. You're pulling them out at 1:55 to cool on top of the stove. You're turning around, you're shoveling them on a plate with a little sign that says, just baked for you, nice and warm. You throw them on the counter, and they're going to smell the whole entire house out.
Yep.
And they're going to remember your house, no matter what, as the cookie house.
Yep.
And trust me, nobody ever remembers houses by the addresses.
You name each and every one.
They all get nicknames, guys.
They all get nicknames.
Whether it's a good nickname or a bad nickname.
They all get nicknames.
I've had Grandma's house. I've had Urine house. I've had...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Big dog house.
Big
Little dog house.
Cat house. There's...
Outhouse. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to be known as the cookie house.
You want to be the cookie house.
Well, I'm telling you, if you can put smells in your house, good smells, the right smells.
Yes.
Smells.
Nice crisp citrus. Or, yeah, a little bit of cinnamon.
I don't see cinnamon. I think is a give or take, man, because it depends on the cinnamon. Sometimes it's
Well, you got to put cinnamon sticks in a little bit of apple cider and just warm it a little bit on the back of the oven for a couple of minutes
not a bad move.
and just leave it there in the little pot, turn off the oven and just walk away so you get that little bit of apple pie smelling yumminess.
That's not a bad move. I'm okay with that. But some of these like cinnamon candles,
No,
You
not
know,
candles. Not candles.
some of
because
those plugins.
you got to be really careful with
Yes.
plugins.
So
That's why I said natural stuff, like a little bit of apple cider
Yes.
and a couple of cinnamon sticks, and just slowly warm it and turn it off, and then leave.
but then you go back and you add that with all your decor and the
Yeah.
Christmas tree and the wreaths, and your place settings are out. And like I like doing a snow village. I got hooked on a snow village about 15 years ago, and I started doing a snow village. So it all started because I think there was a used store in Crest Hill that's now changed over, and it's
Yeah.
not there. I went in and I bought a snow village.
Bless you.
Thank you. And it wasn't a complete set because I was buying it at the used store.
Yeah.
So there was a couple buildings. I got it like for $10. All right, and there's some pieces missing, and I just keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. So one of my key pieces is now there's an Ed and Eddie's syrup factory.
Oh,
in it.
nice.
Yes. So I couldn't help when I saw that at the hardware store when I was there.
That's cute.
And it was like, oh, I gotta buy that. How do I not buy that? So,
That's cute.
And it's Ed and Eddie's and Sons.
Nice.
I think if I remember correctly, I'll have to post a picture on my Facebook or
That's cute.
something. We'll throw it up on my business page so everybody can see it. Because we're a little behind because of the snow. We got the tree up, did not get the lights or decor on it yet. So
Yeah, that's where we're at. We
Yeah.
have the trees all up. We got those up for the party. We were transitioning between Thanksgiving
to Christmas.
and Christmas. Now I can go full on Christmas.
well, and you want to keep too. You don't want to have the trees up before the Thanksgiving party because you want it's Thanksgiving. You don't want to
Right.
be in Christmas mode yet.
Right. That's why the trees were up, but not decorated.
Yeah. So I get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit a break. When we get back after the break.
Later on today, I'll do that.
I don't want to do that. Let's talk about this. That most experts are not worried about recession, because I think that's a big thing going on right now. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
Doing everything for you except the moving, and be glad. It's Get Real with Eddie.
So what do you think, Nats? Do you think we got a recession coming our way or no? Or you don't know? Are you 50-50?
I'm 50-50.
All right. Not 6-7? It was there.
I'm 50-50.
Okay, you're 50-50.
I'm
Well,
50-50.
guess what? You're not the only one. In the latest Lending Tree survey, almost 2 in 3 Americans said they think a recession is coming. 74% of respondents said that's having an impact on their financial decisions. But there's good news. The experts aren't nearly as concerned. So does that make you feel you're feeling any better yet? Well, not yet. All right.
Not yet.
So, according to an October report from Wall Street Journal, only 1 in 3 experts surveyed said we may be heading for a recession sometime in the next 12 months. All right. So 1 in 3. So 2 in 3 Americans think we are. 1 in 3 experts think we're not. We're not in a recession right now, and there's no guarantee we're heading into one. It didn't say who said that. We do have is uncertainty, and the best way to handle that is by leading on facts, not fear. You can do that by making sure you have the information you need for making informed decisions. So
I think there's a lot of change in policy,
yes,
which makes things uncertain.
yes,
That's the crux of it.
yes.
That's my hesitation
And
uncertainty.
And I will add to that by saying, let's be honest, we all know, everybody knows, we are in one of the most heated political times in the last 10 years has been very, very heated politically. So with that being said, if you're on one side of the aisle, you're yes, and if you're on one side of the other side of the aisle, you're the opposite. All right? I'm not saying which is which or where it is.
It depends. I mean,
But-
I don't know what that means, I guess, but
One's very, oh, hey, the economy's all great and that everything. And the other one's, oh, it's falling apart. The sky is falling. I don't think it's either. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I think there's good parts and there's some bad parts.
I think the part that bothers me the most personally is the uncertainty.
Yes.
And the policies that change at the drop of a hat. That's what makes me nervous. It's not necessarily recession, no recession, interest. It's okay, what's the policy changes?
So let's get into that. Tips for
Okay.
buying a house during periods of economic uncertainty. Daniel Hale, chief economist at Realtor.com, explains, well-prepared buyers who have been waiting on the sidelines are likely motivated by personal and lifestyle needs like growing families, new jobs, or retirement. And these considerations can outweigh short-term economic uncertainty. Okay, that's a given. That's what's been driving this
Yes.
market for the last 3 years, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it has been families, jobs, retirement.
Life doesn't stop.
No. You
Life
can-
is lifing every day.
and you can pause it for a moment, but you don't stop. And speaking of a pause, we're going to pause for a second and talk about 3806 Brenton Drive in Joliet.
All right.
This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath that is for sale for $375,000. It is a tri-level located in Plainfield Schools that feeds into Plainfield Central High School. It is a true 4-bedroom with 2 bathrooms and has approximately 1,948 square feet above grade. That's not counting the lower level. There is no HOAs on this, and it is a great location just near the mall. Cannot go wrong. Total square footage of finished space is about 2,922 square feet.
Nice.
It's a good size house.
It's a
2-car
good
garage, really nice yard, corner lot.
Finished basement, you said?
It's a finished tri-level. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Lower levels there. So the 4th bedroom's downstairs, 3 up, 1 down.
Nice.
So yeah. So if you got questions, 3806 Brenton Drive, Joliet, 375. Give me a call, 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478. All right. So getting back into this vibe and this feeling
Yes.
of the market. So time your move around life, not
Yes.
around news cycles.
You can't. You can't. And that's the thing. It's if you need, you're ready to move, you've been saving your money as a buyer, buy. Just buy the home, because you're going to have equity in that home. Don't rent, buy, definitely.
So, is your job secure and you've built a cushion for savings? Experts say you don't necessarily need to delay. Set a budget, stick to it. Negotiate, all right? Be strategic about your payments and your mortgage rate, all right? And consider selling before you buy so you have that strong down payment, strong non-contingent offer.
And that's something I'm seeing is the ability to negotiate now. I'm actually negotiating again. It's been a long time. You're able to actually negotiate a deal.
I agree. Bankrate says buying a home during a recession can sometimes be a good idea, but only for people who are lucky enough to remain financially stable. Be sure to enlist the help of an expert local real estate agent. Not only do agents know their markets well, they will also work to get you the best deal in any given situation, including a recession. But we're not in a recession.
Right.
And it comes down to the one thing that this whole started off. 2 factors. Is your job secure and stable? And do you have the cushion and savings?
I'll add the third thing.
Ooh, we have a third. I like thirds.
We have a third thing.
Okay.
Stick to the budget.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. That's the best thing.
Stick to your budget.
Because we are still seeing some properties coming in with multiple offers. If you stick to your budget and you go in, you look at the house, you know what your budget is. You do your CMA that your realtor should be doing for you.
Yes.
And you guys come up that the most this house is worth is
2 chickens and an egg.
$390. I'm going to use $390 as
Okay.
example. That house is not worth more than $390. All right? And if you offer $390 because you want to get it, it's perfect. It's dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, and someone beats you out at $390, you should be saying, let them have it. They overpaid. Stick to that budget. Let them have it. Not your problem.
Well, that's the thing. You know what you can afford. So don't get caught up into coulda, shoulda, wouldas. And stick to your budget, because in the long run, you'll be better off.
I say it all the time. All the time. If I call you up, because we're in a multiple offer, and say you didn't get this, are you going to tell me I should have offered another $1,000, or are you going to tell me let them have it?
Right. And that's really...
Because if you're going to say we should have offered another $1,000, you should be offering $1,000 right now. If you're going to say nope, they can have it at that price, then you are at the correct price.
Right.
Because in the grand scheme of things, $1,000 divided by 360 payments over 30 years, you're not going to notice that extra grand.
No. You're going to notice an extra 10 grand, but you're not going to...
Yeah. 1,000, 2,000, even 3,000. Yeah. The payment is so minuscule in a change.
Yeah.
All right. That is you're giving up a Starbucks once a month, maybe 2.
These days, it's 1.
I'm not, I
love to get coffee.
I would say I wouldn't know, but we are back into hot chocolate season, so yes, I do go there for hot chocolate. And if you haven't noticed, they brought back the snowman cookies.
I did see that the other day when I was sitting in line.
The wife is all about the snowman cookies. I'm just saying was very upset when they took them away last season.
They're really good.
And now that they're back, yeah.
They're good.
And with that, I'm going to let you all go, and we will talk to you guys next week. Don't forget, check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on GetRealWithEddie.com. That's GetRealWithEddie.com, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice. Listeners should consult appropriate professionals regarding their individual circumstances. Eddie Rudiger and affiliated parties are not liable for actions taken based on this content. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Illinois license number 481-014247, located at 2405 Essington Road, Uden, Joliet, Illinois 60435. Exit Real Estate Specialists is an equal housing opportunity provider. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. To join an Exit office, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.